This is how I use MIDI automations on my Fractal FM3 to switch between presets and scenes while I'm performing live. Step 1, you are gonna need a USB MIDI interface like this one, having USB connection on one side and MIDI ports on the other side. Plug the USB connection into your computer and the MIDI out connection into the Fractal MIDI input port. Then open the editor, go to Setup, MIDI Remote, and be sure to leave MIDI channel set to 1 and Program Change turned on. Then go in the Other tab, scroll down to Preset Scene, and be sure to set a proper value to Scene Select parameter. I chose Control Change number 34, but you can set whatever number you want. Now open your DAW and let's say you have a session like this with all the tracks you have to play live. So the first thing you have to do is to configure properly your MIDI interface in your DAW, otherwise you will not be able to send MIDI messages to the FM3. After that, you can create your MIDI track that will have one MIDI area for each track you have to play. And by doing that, you have to make sure that the MIDI track is assigned properly to the MIDI interface and that will send MIDI messages over the same channel you configured in the FM3. So in my case, the channel number 1. And after all the MIDI programming, your MIDI track should look something like that. As you can see, I'm not using any MIDI note whatsoever because I don't need them. The only thing I'm interested in are the MIDI messages I have to send to the FM3 in order to change presets and scenes. So in order to do that, I have to use 3 MIDI messages types. The bank select, which allows me to choose the bank of the preset I have to use. The program change message, which allows me to choose the preset belonging to the bank I selected before. And the control change message, in my case the CC34, which allows me to switch between scenes in the actual presets. In fact, as you can see in the lower portion of the track, there are a lot of dots here. Each dot represents a scene switch inside the preset I'm playing over. So combining these 3 MIDI messages, basically I can program my live performance entirely. And so that's it, guys. As you can see, once you set up your FM3 and your DAW properly, everything switches automatically while you are playing, and in my opinion that's absolutely amazing. So if you want a more in-depth tutorial about MIDI automation, leave a comment down below and we'll see on the next tutorial. Ciao!